We also have some updates right now. So we are also cooperating with some Chinese popular cryptocurrencies such as Chong, such as Neo. So they're also asking me if I'm happy to helping them to build out a community based on Australia. So they send out a lot of a competition link, if any one of you here want to form a team and join their competition, they'll have the prize from about 50,000 to 100,000. But this is a Chong. So Chong got very confirmed details already. So the competition will be finished on 20th of May. So maybe I think if today later on, once Jack finish the session, maybe we can start to talk about that piece. And we are helping them maybe to organize maybe small hackathon, like a mini hackathon, and see if we can help the Chong community to build out in Australia. And other than that, so the agenda for today will be start from the team presentation. Me, Qi, and Han Yun. Why you don't have any English in there? Okay. Zhang Qi and Han Yun, we are in a team for lottery game platform. And then the second team will be Zemin, but I don't know. So it's in another meetup. So yeah, maybe he'll come back next time. And Jie, check. Yeah. Yeah. So the rental smart contract one. So Jack will present the rental smart contract. And DK, how about the art gallery? How about the? You can just give a very brief,
I had nothing about it, but the first month. Yeah.
Okay, see if you want to present, and yeah, I think after these three teams, sales, any others? Yeah, that's all, right? And the second part will be Jack will give us the introduction about the privacy. Then he will also lead some discussion with some mutual interaction with everyone. Got any questions, then we will run the second part. And the third part will be I will introduce some of the Chong competition. Then people can building out the team. So if you already have a team, you can keep on doing what you have done. But if you don't have a team, if you are also interested in the Chong competition, maybe you can form a team. Then we can send start the application straight away. Then before 20th of May, they just want to see some product.
Some product? Before 20th of May?
Yeah, 20th of May.
So it's only 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
What do they want to see?
Basically, they want to see some dAPP. So some application can use Chong as the transaction token. But I don't think it's too much different to Ethereum. So as long as your application can accept Ethereum, you just turn to the smart contract and then accepting Chong. But maybe I have some particular function. I haven't read too much as well. But they give me the price, so I think it's not bad to have a try.
Is that just launch on the main chain?
Yeah, they'll run to a main chain at the end of May. Yeah. Same as IOST, same as the ONT, they are run to the main chain. So. Okay.
The key point, I think, all of that is that a number of the competitors for Ethereum are now going either to trial nets or mainnets in the next 3 months, and they need applications. They need decentralized applications that want to use the network, and whether it's Tron or NEM or Divinity or EOS, they're all hunting for people like you at the moment. So the people who have ideas are in the driving seat, in my view. And that they have money to throw at you. That's the key one. Okay, so you want to take us through it?
Yeah. So I might just start from our team project. So basically, we are doing a globalized top blockchain lottery game platform. And so this project is like we have some very good opportunity, can work together with one Chinese team. So unfortunately, all the PowerPoint will be Chinese, but I can explain a little bit. Like if you guys have any questions, just let me know anytime. So we start from here. So this lottery game will be published in 139 countries and areas, include United States, Spain, Germany, Japan, France, UK, like all the main countries, and Australia as well. And we will separate as 5 sections. So the first part is the global analysis and the market opportunity. And the second part is the blockchain technology and why we need to integrate lottery into the blockchain. And the third part is the introduction of the online lottery. And the fourth part is the team introduction. The fifth part will be the legal risk. And the sixth part will be the how we gonna to release and the amount, the volume of our token. So so this is the graph from 2010 to 2017. So we can see in the global market, the selling volume for the lottery has been increased from 1,100 to 1,200 during the 7 years. And the first line was about whole lottery. The second one is about what's the next? Welfare lottery. The third part is about the sports lottery. So you can see like they are increasing during the last 7 years, and Chinese market took the second biggest market, just behind the United States. And from 2009 to 2016, the sales of US dollars, the sales of US dollar billion has been increased from 58 to 80.5, and the average monthly spending in United States has reached $43. So means everyone, like if you consider like a normal people, they will spend about $43 each month for the lottery. And right now, the traditional like lottery situation is have three steps. They will start from like announce the winner and the storage of the funding and the funding calculation. So for the first part, it's not very transparent. So we need some third party to do the judgment. So the second part for the storage of funding, so the player doesn't trust of the authorization. And the third part for the calculation of the funding. So it will take a long time. So once even you announce maybe this month, you might need to take another few months to get your award back. So how are we going to use blockchain to combine with the lottery? Kind of. So we are using the features of the blockchain. It's unchangeable, it's decentralized, it's transparency, so makes you know exactly every transaction, how it happens, how it goes through. And once we are using this kind of technology, we can avoid a lot of cheating, all the players will be more comfortable, more easy to enjoy the process of purchase your lottery. And also, all the agency of the lottery, they can do the record much easier than before. So traditional way, they might have their own database, but right now it's everything will be on Ethereum. So a public database will help them to do all the stuff. Maybe I'm not going to very details about the sections. So basically, the data is unchangeable, and we are also can help the social media, the communication for the lottery. So people can easy to talk, can communicate over the platform, as we have the website and mobile app, and the transaction will be transparent. So we are basing on the top Lotto platform, and we have integrated smart contract. So every time once we announce a winner, we just using the random number in the system. So we don't need any manual process for the winner announcement. And we also protecting the privacy for the game players. So everyone, they need to show their public key or their wallet. Then they don't need to show their name, they don't need to show their identification, but we can still find out who is the final winner. So the platform have 5 advantages. So have 75% of the lottery return rate, and the return will be on transaction will be the winner will get returned immediately, and the system is with a very low maintenance, with very low operation fee, and if even you are numerous, so you can see all the lottos. So you don't need to publish your names, and also we can also solve the problem about some announcement is unpredictable. Okay, so the general process, I just want to very quickly go through. So every 5 minutes, we will announce one winner. So you can have a lot of these very frequent. So every 5 minutes, we will have an announcement, and every a 0.005, a 0.005 Ethereum is around $2 will be your minimum bid. And the return rate is 75%, and the winning chance is as high as 10%. And we are also have some very basic rules, the minimum price, the maximum price. The maximum price will be around how much? 100,000, the minimum price will be around $10. So this is just very typical rule. Just means we have done the design, we have done the research. So yeah, this is also introduction of our game playing method. So we have a pick up by number from the 33 numbers. So the return rate is as high as 75%. And you pick out the 6th number from 636 number, the same high as the return rate, but it's quite detailed. And we also have a sports day, so maybe some of you guys are aware the World Cup coming soon, so I think the soccer betting will getting more and more popular. Like some Chinese people, they are following NBA, so we have the NBA basketball lottery betting as well. About the team. So if someone can recognize the Chinese, we can see we have all the talents, we have all the genius people in the team, but we haven't put any too much details here. And in regards to the legal, maybe I will skip this part because in different government, in different areas, they have a different registration, have different rules. So, but we are trying our best to fit all most popular countries, like Asian countries, like Australia, to fit our gambling rule. So yeah, the last part. The last part is assignment. So we will give out in total will be 1 billion as the total number. So the PE, private equity, will be 0.3 billion and 0.1 billion for the global marketing and 0.1 billion for the funding pool, and 0.4 billion for the user mining and 0.1 billion for the technical team. And yeah, I think that's pretty much what I would like to introduce.
Okay, questions?
I already explained. Which part you are not very clear? It will be multi-language. Yeah, so we will depend on each government's policy. We'll do the use case study. So as long as lottery is legal in the local government.
But where are lotteries legal other than authorised by government? In other words, in Australia, in most states, you have to offer this was difficult. In China, it is difficult. So where is it legal?
You mean in which country? Or
yeah, in which country is it legal to offer this?
Well,
no, actually, even in China, it's still
all China is legal.
Yeah, the government gives the license.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have the legislation. So like a broad trend, like since last year, it's not legal everywhere, but from this year, some of special.
Okay, so you're saying that in China you can offer this?
Yes.
Legally?
Illegal to do online.
But you can see there are some online platform already. You can see some Macau, like Chinese people, they can play some online games. But the system may be developed in other countries. But China got the access.
This is illegal. Once the government found that, it will be against it.
I think it's still legal because, for example, in Finland and Tanzania, so in their soccer World Cup, we will bet which team will win. Actually, this is also kind of lottery. We will say, okay, England probably will win Germany. We will take some money from it.
This is through the effort, people's effort. The effort most successful lottery. It's random lottery. There's a competition with people's effort or judgment is required. There's a competition with lottery.
Which one?
No, but the law is very specific what lottery and what the competition.
But I think we will know the answer at this moment.
Why does it need a lottery right now? If the government of Netherlands is across multiple countries, those people have to believe that they know. Look up in there are a lot of international lotteries issued by reputable governments. Why does it should be just rather than the
But what the dictator's also saying is, what is the competitive advantage?
Well, maybe I already went through all the advantages. Maybe is there no very clear?
Minor point. At the same time, with it being international, I think that's where sort of benefit is applied. There's no single group that's in control of this lottery. You're looking at raw computer code that can determine that this group that this person won, and there's a number of different forces and casinos online, be it sanctioned or unsanctioned, that operate. I think going with legislation, yes, is definitely a good way to sort of legitimize the project, but at the same time, I don't think it's the most important and recent part.
You're saying keep it unregulated and just offer it and hope that the ones
Keep it unregulated by government, but regulated by the code. You can't, if implemented correctly and done correctly, you wouldn't be able to achieve this lottery. And that's essentially why the government issued its license itself. There is no government.
Yeah, sorry. So I should explain like the advantages. So even I already mentioned before. So it's a low-cost fee. So everything is on the system, it's automatic. So people will save a lot of manual costs and immediately. So every time like once you announce a winner, you can get the funds, you can get the money straight away without any wait. So as well as the transparency, so the system will announce the random number instead of the traditional way. So yeah. And also the privacy. So
how are you taking this forward? How is this project advancing?
right now we already pretty much finished the technical part. So like application, like you can use mobile app to play the game and integrate with the Ethereum. So once you have Ethereum, you can start doing the bidding. And
So did you give us a link?
not yet. It's a private testing. So yeah, next week. Yeah.
Okay, so what I suggest now is that we've run out of time and we get back to the event now as been agreed. Is that okay with everyone?
May I ask?
Oh, okay.
What's the usage of the token and mining in this?
The mining is like people have the checking award. So once they checking every time, so even they don't need to like transfer their Australian dollars into our tokens. They can get some reward, free reward.